Om Namo Bhagavate Nityanandaya. Bandiram. The childhood name of Bhagavan Nityananda was Ramankutti. Everyone used to call him Ram. One day, Advocate Mr. Ishwaraya was getting late for work. He had to reach the court soon. The servant who used to take him on a bullock cart had not come on that day. 12-year-old Ram brought the bullock cart. In spite of Ishwar's stiff resistance, Ram made him take a ride in the cart. Mr. Ishwar Iyer reached the court on time. On returning home, Ram told his mother, "Amma, I became Bandiram." Bandiram means bullock cart. Listening to the word of innocent Ram, everyone laughed. Bhagavan Nityananda used to remember this incident and his childhood name Bandiram while talking to devotees in Ganeshpuri. Shraddha of a living man. Ishwaraya, in whose house Raman grew up, was very fond of Ramankutti, childhood name of Bhagavan Nityananda. He could sense a mystical divine aura around him. He was blessed to have a pilgrimage to Kashi along with Raman. On reaching Kashi, a city of North India famous for Vishwanath temple, Ishwaraya performed the ritual of Pindadan to his ancestors. Raman called a Brahmin Purohit, a priest who performs religious rituals, present on the shore of river Ganga and giving him 2 rupees 50 paise as fees, asked him to perform the last rites, Shraddha of Ishwaraya. The Purohit yelled at young man Raman, "What? You are asking me to perform Shraddha ritual to a person who is alive? Have you lost the sanity of your mind?" Raman replied with all the serenity in the world, "Yes, you heard it right. Perform his Shraddha ritual." The Purohit expressed his apprehension again. Raman took out 1 more rupee from his lion cloth and giving it to the Purohit said, "Now do not waste time in arguments. Getting dakshina, money respectfully offered to a priest in lieu of his service, is important, right? Do as I say." The Purohit completed the Shraddha ritual. Ishwaraya didn't understand a bit of their conversation in Hindi. Raman asked Ishwaraya to have darshan of Kashi Vishwanath in the temple and went into meditation. It is said that Bhagavan Nityananda had granted Ishwar Iyer sannyasa diksha by getting Viraja Homa performed by a Purohit. It is possible to perform Shraddha ritual when a person is alive? Yes, doing so in akin to granting the person sannyasa. It is called Viraja Homa, a Hindu fire sacrifice which is performed during the ceremonies whereby a person takes up the oath of renunciation. Guru breaks all the bondage of family, relations, gotra and gives his disciple a new birth. Bhagavan Nityananda had given darshan to Ishwaraya in the form of Dattatreya and Suryanarayan. Ishwaraya had ignorant ego that his body is a Brahmin and that he is superior to others as he was born in an upper caste family. Mortal body which decays post-death is not eligible to be called a Brahmin. The divine soul within the body and Shiva and Brahma. The divine soul that ultimately merges with Parabrahma, Paramatma, the Supreme Soul is Brahmin. This knowledge on eternal truth was imparted by Bhagavan Nityananda to Ishwar Iyer. Granting him sannyasa, he destroyed the worldly attachments in Ishwar and paved the way for moksha, salvation. It surely must have been the result of virtues of past umpteen lives that Ishwar Iyer had Bhagavan Nityananda as his Guru. The sacred land of Palani. Bhagavan Nityananda, who performed several miracles in Palani, was very fond of Palani a town in the state of Tamil Nadu, India. He used to tell that Kartikeya had performed penance in that place. Padani is a sacred land where many Siddhas have attained Samadhi. Padani is very famous for Murugan temple. Lord Kartikeya is more popularly known as Murugan in Tamil Nadu. Lord Kartikeya is the presiding deity. It is said that the idol of Murugan was made out of a amalgam of 9 poisonous substances Navapashana by a Siddha named Bogar. Navapashana has the power to cure many diseases. If one consumes the water used for Abhisheka ritual of the idol made out of Navapashana, most of the diseases are cured. In fact, staying in such an environment itself works like a medicine and prolongs one's life. Bogar had been to China. He searched for Sanjeevani herb, a herb which is believed to possess the power to cure all the diseases in the world, and brought it back. By his yogic power, he ensured that it stayed at one place. It is believed that it was Bogar who invented Adi Rasa. Even today, many Siddhas stay in Padani in their settled bodies. Bhagavan Nityananda had sent Mauni Baba Karunananda Swamiji to Padani to do sadhana. Puja ritual on its own in Padani Murugan temple. Seeing a thin dark complexioned man in front of the Murugan temple, the temple priest told, "You will not get darshan now. It is time to close the temple door." They quickly locked the temple and went away. How would they understand that it was Lord Shiva, the father of Murugan himself, who had arrived there to give darshan to his devotees? The yogis, sages, siddhas, demigods were elated on having darshan of Bhagavan Nityananda and started performing his puja by blowing conch shell. By ringing the bells, catedrum and gong, hearing the sounds, temple priest who had walked a few yards from the temple came back running. Bhagavan Nityananda was standing on one leg. Watching their miraculous incident, the temple priests realized their mistake, offered their pranams, money and gold to him. Bhagavan Nityananda donated the offerings to Sadhu Swami Mutt and asked them to make an arrangement to prepare meals for sadhus, sannyasis there. Sadhu Swami Mutt in Padani. A boy named Swami was born in an affluent family in Tamil Nadu. Whenever he met sadhus, he would bring them home and serve them food. After the demise of his father, Swami's mother tried to marry him off. Giving some lame excuse, Swami went to Padani. Though he was no longer staying in a rich house, he would still feed the sadhus in Padani with whatever he got by asking for alms. On seeing the sadhu seva done by Swami, Bhagavan Nityananda, who was at the time roaming in Padani in Avadhuta state, was immensely pleased. He gave him some money tied in a cloth and told Swami, "Stop begging for food henceforth. There will never be dearth of money to carry out your service. You will be able to offer food to sadhus as long as you want and how much ever you want." By the grace of Bhagavan Nityananda, Swami could continue his sadhu seva. The money given by Bhagavan became akshaya, never diminishing. A food mess was constructed to feed the sadhus and sannyasis. It is now called Sadhu Swami Mutt. Even today, prasads is served in the mutt. Padani to Manjeshwar. Departing from Padani, Bhagavan Nityananda headed straight to Manjeshwar, Kerala border. Both the places have the presiding deity as Lord Subramanya, Kartikeya, when he came to Srimad Ananteshwara temple in Manjeshwar. You have still in his childhood seeing him without clothes. A tailor in the town stitched a saffron gown for him. Hence the people in Manjeshwar started calling him Rishi. Sitting on the steps outside the house of Manjunatha Acharya near Ratabidi, Bhagavan Nityananda used to watch the procession of deity idol and would laugh at it, saying, Pirandu, Pirandu, meaning insane in Malayalam. The scene of taking God's idol in chariots in procession, feeding the God, performing Abhisheka, and locking God in a temple appeared funny to him. Not understanding his thoughts, people threw stones at him. They made him run away from that place. Later, Bhagavan went to the house of Ananta Krishna Rao. Namo Nityanandaya.